Hello, Bill Johnson with another Prevost maintenance moment. Well, I successfully got the old refrigerator out of the bus, and I'll post pictures. I think I'm going to try to post pictures in this video. I've never done that, so we'll see how well that works. But anyway, I cut up the old refrigerator and got it out of the bus. And then I decided, instead of taking out the front window and this big chair to get a full-sized refrigerator back in, I decided to go with under-the-counter type units and stack them. So a local appliance store had a special on this beverage center / wine cooler, and they also had a scratch and dent on this other refrigerator. So I was able to get the pair, both of them together, for $1,200, and ordinarily they would be close to $3,300. So too good a deal to pass up, and I decided I was going to make them work. So the wine cooler is very nice. It's dual zone. The light comes on when you open the door, so you can have different types of wines or beverages on the top or the bottom, but it does have two zones, and you can see I am both set the same at the moment. To secure this into the bus, the board on the side keeps it from sliding out, but I also have some strips. They're black strips down there, 1/4 inch thick, in front of the legs on this side, so it can't slide forward. And then I put another strip, you won't be able to see it, behind the rear legs. And then I set it in there, and it sat right down between those strips perfectly. I then pushed it up against the wall. There's a rub strip in here, in that gap. You won't be able to see it, I don't think, but it's pushed up against that, and then I used this 2x4 to keep it wedged up against the wall. It's a very heavy unit, so it's not going to move. Now the trick was for the top unit here, in between the behind this grill. I screwed it to the wall with some long wood screws down about here, so that I wouldn't go through and hit the mirror. So the screws are down at this level. There's two of them, one in the front and one in the back, and there was enough room in there for me to get my powered screwdriver in there and tighten those up with some decking screws, about 1.5 inches long, and that'll keep it from moving on that end. And then I made some straps. You can see here, one goes back to the wall, which would further keep this end from moving out, and then another strap goes all the way down to the 2x4, so that the unit cannot lift or pull forward on this end either. It's very stable this way. It does not move, and I think that's going to be good. I'll have to put some clips on here to keep the doors closed as we go down the road, but I'll take care of that here later. Now this is a interesting unit in that I've never seen a refrigerator with black on the inside, but that's kind of neat, kind of elegant. Plenty of room in here for everything we need. It's a Silhouette Professional. Again, it's normally a $1,200 unit, and I paid $600 for it. A couple of dents. There's one dent in the handle, which you don't see because ordinarily you're on this side. And then this is a KitchenAid wine cooler. Again, a couple of dents in the case itself, but you don't see them when they're back in there. So that's what we've decided to do. I'm going to take the space where you see the vacuum cleaner, put a nice stainless steel ice maker, so we have ice, and then the convection microwave is going to come out, and a nice stainless steel microwave. The space that's open here, we're going to make some kind of a rack that goes in here with drawers or a door or something that comes out, some kind of spice rack or something like that. So that hole will get filled up and finished out, and I think once we get that done, it'll look pretty good over there. So a little bit of finish work to do. I also am going to change this table. There was a table here, very large table, actually extremely heavy, and it slid in and out. You slide it out to be able to sit in the booth. I'm going to make a little bit smaller table, and I'm going to have a drop leaf right here that drops down. So there's plenty of room here. If you want to use it, just put the drop so you can eat on the table. But if you want to play a board game or something, put the drop leaf up, gives you more room for the board. So I'm going to have that made here next as well. And then finally, this might be controversial, but all of this, I'm going to take all of that out. And I'm going to put a second chair here, and then have a table, some kind of small table in between the chairs that folds down, and then you'll have an ottoman that can be shared between the two. Fold it up if you want to play a card game or just set your drinks while you're watching the TV, or fold it down if you need the space. And if somebody's sleeping on this jackknife couch up here, they can put their suitcase on the ottoman there, or on the footstool, and have some place to put some stuff. But to me, this is just a whole lot of wasted space. There's some storage there, but frankly, we have so much storage, it just really isn't needed. It used to be a desk, I think, back in the day when you had big computers and big monitors. You know, in 1995, it might have made some sense. But now with a laptop, I'd rather sit in my comfortable chair with my laptop and just get the work done. So we're going to work on this. We're going to make up some kind of nice table with a drop leaf. Put a stainless steel microwave, a stainless steel ice maker. The cabinet doors are off just for access. And we'll put all that back together. And actually the sink covers are off. They store right here. Okay, we're going to freshen it up. And then at some point, probably next year, we'll change out this carpet. I have this drop cloth in here just to walk back and forth. But anyway, that's some of what's going on here in Gus the Groovy Bus 1995 Country Coach.